Turns out, the truth is that sloths are incredible divers. You might think of sloths as the slowpokes of the animal kingdom, but there's much more to these fascinating creatures than meets the eye. One of their most amazing skills is the ability to hold their breath for an astonishing 40 minutes. This unique talent is crucial for their survival. When sloths feel threatened by predators, they can easily slip into the water, where they become nearly invisible. This strategy not only keeps them safe, but also opens up new food adventures. Sloths primarily munch on leaves and fruits high in the trees, but sometimes they need to venture down to the water below to explore different food sources. Whether they're hiding from danger or searching for their favorite treats, sloths are perfectly equipped for their relaxed yet resourceful lifestyle. With their slow movements and penchant for tree dwelling, these creatures prove that there's more to life than speed. So the next time you catch a glimpse of a sloth hanging lazily in a tree, remember, their hidden talents are more than just slow living. They're adaptability at its finest. Why do Greeks break plates at weddings? In Greece, smashing plates at weddings isn't just about chaos. It's a delightful tradition believed to bring good luck to the couple. This vibrant custom dates back centuries and symbolizes the couple's joy in their leap into a shared future. As guests toss plates onto the floor, they create a lively atmosphere filled with laughter and celebration. The noise of shattering ceramics represents the end of the old and the beginning of the new, echoing sentiments of love and happiness. In Greek culture, it's also linked to the idea of abundance. Breaking plates is seen as a way to ward off evil spirits and invite good fortune. Moreover, it encourages guests to participate in the festivity, making it more interactive and memorable. While this tradition may seem wild to outsiders, it beautifully showcases Greek hospitality and the importance of family and community in celebrating life's big moments. So next time you hear about a Greek wedding, remember there's more than just love in the air. There's a shower of broken plates. Let's uncover the truth about Mickey and Minnie. Wayne Allwine and Russi Taylor, the beloved voices behind Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, shared a remarkable connection beyond the screen. They were married in real life. Their enchanting partnership began when they met during a recording session in the 1980s, and they brought a unique authenticity to the characters through their deep bond. In 2008, both were honored as Disney legends, acknowledging their integral contributions to the Disney magic that has touched hearts for generations. Allwine and Taylor's voices not only brought life to these iconic characters, but their personal love story added an extra layer of charm. As fans, we often see Mickey and Minnie as the ideal couple, but little did we know that their love extended to their voices as well. Isn't it amazing how the magic of Disney intertwines with real-life love stories? Ever wondered how mishaps create movie magic? The underwater escape scene in Kingsman turned out to be a thrilling accident rather than a planned event. Initially, not even in the script, this iconic moment emerged due to a technical mishap on set. As filming kicked off, director Matthew Vaughn faced a challenging first day when unexpected flooding transformed the scene into something extraordinary. The rising water added an element of realism that the filmmakers hadn't anticipated, making the escape feel raw and intense. Imagine the actors caught off guard by the surging water, improvising and adapting to the unexpected situation. That spontaneity led to authentic performances. Ultimately, this unplanned twist not only enhanced the action, but also contributed to the film's reputation for excitement and innovation in storytelling. Who would have thought that a simple accident could lead to such breathtaking cinema? Wait until you hear about Henry VI's grooms of stool. These were no ordinary servants. Their main job was quite intimate and surprising. In the Tudor court, the grooms of stool were responsible for helping the king with his bathroom needs, specifically wiping his bottom after he used the toilet. This peculiar role highlights the unusual practices of royal households during the 16th century. Not only did these servants carry out a task that many would find uncomfortable, but they also held a unique position of trust and closeness to the king. In a remarkable twist, Henry VIII honored all four of his grooms by knighting them, a significant mark of respect and recognition. This raises questions about the nature of power and privilege in those times. The grooms enjoyed both honor and an unusual yet critical role in royal life. Their service indicates that even the wealthiest and most powerful individuals depended on others for their most basic needs. Isn't it interesting how history reveals these unexpected details about the lives of historical figures? Have you ever wondered why Joey got canceled? The sitcom Joey, a spin-off of the iconic show Friends, struggled to find its footing after the first season. Despite the beloved character Joey Tribbiani, played by Matt LeBlanc, having a dedicated fan base, the series faced criticism for its writing and lack of chemistry among the cast. Unfortunately, NBC decided to cancel the show halfway through its second season, leaving viewers hanging without answers. Remarkably, the final 8 episodes were never aired in the United States, leaving fans wondering what could have been. The decision was surprising, especially considering the original Friends show became a cultural phenomenon. Joey, aiming to capture that same magic, ultimately couldn't resonate as well, highlighting the challenges of spin-offs in the competitive world of television. The story of Joey's cancellation reminds us that not every idea can thrive, even when it's linked to a TV classic. You might be shocked to learn that Mansa Musa was incredibly wealthy. Mansa Musa, the emperor of the Mali Empire in West Africa during the 14th century, is often regarded as the richest person in history. His wealth was so vast that it not only elevated the status of his empire, but also caused economic disruption in the regions he traveled through. When he made a famous pilgrimage to Mecca, Musa generously distributed gold along the way, which devalued the local economies temporarily. If we were to adjust his wealth for today's standards, experts suggest it would dwarf the fortunes of today's billionaires. Musa's riches came from the abundant natural resources in Mali, particularly gold and salt. His reign helped put Mali on the map, showcasing the cultural and economic richness of West Africa during a time when European nations were not as powerful. Isn't it fascinating how his legacy still resonates today? Why is Julia Louis-Dreyfus an Emmy legend? Julia Louis-Dreyfus has made history by winning 6 Emmy Awards for Outstanding Lead Actress in a comedy series, an achievement that highlights her incredible talent and versatility. This remarkable actress won 5 of those awards in consecutive years, setting a record that showcases her dominance in television comedy. Her roles in iconic shows like Seinfeld and Veep not only entertained audiences, but also shaped the landscape of modern comedy. Each Emmy symbolizes not just her individual excellence, but the broader narrative of women in television, proving that they can deliver powerful performances that resonate with viewers. Fans and critics alike have praised her unique ability to blend humor with depth, making every character she portrays unforgettable. Her commitment to the craft and willingness to tackle diverse roles ensure that she remains a vital part of the TV industry. As she continues to break barriers and inspire future generations of actors, one can't help but ask, what will she achieve next? Let's uncover the truth about the grandfather shark. This incredible creature is the oldest known shark, living for about 500 years. Found in the Caribbean Sea, this Greenland shark measures a stunning 18 feet long, making it a true giant of the ocean. These sharks have adapted to life in some of the most extreme depths, swimming down to astonishing depths of 7,117 feet. What's fascinating about the grandfather shark is its slow growth, which allows it to live such a long life. Scientists believe that these sharks experience their environment differently than many other fish, which adds to the mystery surrounding them. Their longevity offers valuable insights into marine biology and how creatures endure in changing oceans. Imagine swimming around for centuries, witnessing everything from historical events to environmental changes. What more do we still have to learn about these ancient beings? Did you know that right whales have huge testes? These remarkable creatures, known for their majestic size and unique features, boast the largest testes of any animal on Earth, weighing roughly 1,000 kilograms, or about 2,200 pounds each. This extraordinary size isn't just for show, it plays a crucial role in their reproductive success. The enormous testes enable these whales to produce a significant amount of sperm, which increases the chances of successful mating. In the vast ocean, where right whales navigate and communicate in complex ways, this reproductive advantage is vital for sustaining their population. Unfortunately, right whales are among the most endangered marine mammals due to threats like fishing gear, entanglement, and ship strikes. Understanding their biology and promoting conservation efforts are essential to help preserve these incredible giants of the sea. Could this fascinating fact change how we view these gentle giants? Surprisingly, it's a fact that sharks aren't our biggest risk. In Australia, residents face a drowning threat that is about 20 times higher than the risk of being bitten by a shark. This statistic challenges the fear many people have regarding shark attacks, which are often sensationalized in the media. While images of ferocious sharks can trigger anxiety about swimming in the ocean, the truth is that your chances of encountering a shark incident are extremely slim. In fact, you are more likely to win a major lottery prize than to suffer any shark-related accident. This fascinating comparison highlights how most fears are often based on myths rather than reality. So before you skip that beach trip or avoid the waves, remember that staying safe in the water involves more about awareness and caution around swimming skills and conditions than worrying about sharks. Isn't it time to rethink our ocean fears? Guess what really drives that shiny lemon look? It turns out the glossy shine we admire on lemons isn't just from nature, but often from an unlikely source: shellac. This resin is harvested from the secretions of tiny insects known as lac-bugs. While shellac is FDA approved and safe to eat, many people feel a bit squeamish at the thought of bug-derived polish on their favorite citrus fruits. This shiny coating helps lemons look fresh and appealing on store shelves, but it also raises questions about the processes behind our food. When we bite into a lemon, we often savor its zesty flavor and refreshing scent, but we may want to know more about what goes into making it look so good. Next time you grab a lemon in the grocery store, you'll think twice about that shiny surface. Are you ready to discover more surprising facts about your food? Meet Rebecca, the raccoon who lived in the White House. When Calvin Coolidge was president in the 1920s, he brought a touch of flair to the White House with an unusual pet, a raccoon named Rebecca. This charming creature became a beloved companion not just for Coolidge, but also for his wife, Grace. Raccoons were not typical pets, and Rebecca certainly stood out among more traditional animals. She often accompanied Grace at public events, delighting guests and capturing the attention of photographers eager to snap pictures of the First Lady with her quirky sidekick. Imagine seeing a raccoon running around the White House grounds. Rebecca's antics brought joy and laughter to the Coolidge household, representing a lighter side of presidential life. The Coolidges even adopted Rebecca after she was initially intended to be served as a Thanksgiving dinner. Today, Rebecca remains a delightful reminder of the unexpected moments that can happen in history, leaving us to wonder what other surprises pets of past presidents might hold for us. What if I told you Michael Phelps can golf too? In 2012, the legendary Olympic swimmer made a splash in an entirely different sport when he achieved an astounding 159-foot putt at the Dunhill Links Championship in Scotland. This remarkable feat not only showcased Phelps's impressive athleticism, but also earned him a spot in the record books for the longest televised golf putt ever made. Imagine the precision required to sink a putt from that distance, especially for someone more known for his swimming prowess than his golfing skills. Phelps's achievement surprised many as he effortlessly transitioned from the pool to the green, demonstrating qualities like focus and determination that made him a champion swimmer. This unforgettable moment highlighted how even athletes renowned for one sport can surprise us with their talents in others. How many more records could he break in different sports? Believe it or not, octopuses have rectangular pupils. This fascinating feature allows them to see the world in a truly unique way. While most animals have round pupils, octopuses possess these unusual eye shapes that resemble rectangles. This clever adaptation helps them effectively scan their surroundings underwater, almost like watching a widescreen movie. The rectangular pupils can also provide a broader field of vision, giving octopuses a better chance to spot predators or potential prey. Interestingly, these incredible creatures can change the color and texture of their skin, which pairs well with their remarkable eyesight when blending into their environment. So whether they are hiding from sharks or sneakily catching a crab, their vision plays a vital role in survival. Isn't it amazing how evolution can craft such unusual features for underwater life? Is it really true that gold can boost fitness? In a truly innovative program, the Dubai government launched the enticing initiative known as Your Weight in Gold. This program encourages residents to lose weight by rewarding them with gold for every kilogram shed. Imagine stepping on the scale and not only seeing a lower number, but also holding shimmering gold in your hand. Participants receive an impressive 1 to 2 grams of gold for each kilogram lost. If someone manages to reach the impressive milestone of losing 10 kilograms, they earn a gold bar. By ingeniously combining health with luxury, the program created a buzz throughout the community, motivating people to embrace healthier lifestyles. The unique incentive transformed a challenging personal journey into a thrilling adventure filled with the promise of golden rewards. Health and fitness do not often come with such bright incentives, but Dubai's program made taking charge of personal wellness both exciting and rewarding. Who knew that the allure of gold could spark a wave of commitment to better health among its citizens? Would you join the challenge for a chance to trade pounds for precious metal? Did you know the sun controls our solar system? The sun accounts for a staggering 99.86% of the total mass within our solar system, making it the ultimate gravitational powerhouse. Imagine everything from planets like Earth and Mars to moons, asteroids, and comets, all dancing in a cosmic ballet around this massive celestial body. Without the sun's incredible mass and energy, life as we know it on Earth would be impossible, and our solar system would be an entirely different environment. The sun's gravity creates a strong bond that keeps the planets in their orbits, preventing them from drifting aimlessly into space. It also provides the light and warmth necessary for life, crafting the conditions that allow us to thrive. In fact, our sun is a star, a burning ball of gas that fuses hydrogen into helium, releasing tremendous amounts of energy through nuclear fusion. So the next time you bask in the sunlight, remember how critical this giant ball of gas is to our existence and the stability of everything in our solar realm. Have you ever wondered why Tenochtitlan was extraordinary? This incredible city was the capital of the Aztec Empire, founded in 1325 on a small island in Lake Texcoco, the heart of modern Mexico City. Tenochtitlan was renowned for its impressive architectural marvels, including stunning pyramids and grand temples that highlighted the Aztecs' advanced engineering skills. With a population exceeding 200,000, it thrived as a bustling hub of trade, culture, and innovation, rivaling some of the largest cities in Europe at the time. The city featured an elaborate network of canals and causeways, which facilitated easy travel and trade. The Aztecs ingeniously developed agricultural systems known as chinampas, or floating gardens, that allowed them to cultivate crops directly in the lake's shallow waters, ensuring a steady food supply for their people. Tenochtitlan was not merely a city, it was a vibrant cultural and political center, brimming with art, religion, and a strong sense of community. Although it fell to the Spanish conquistadors in 1521, Tenochtitlan's remarkable legacy continues to influence Mexico's identity and culture today. Isn't it fascinating to delve into such a rich chapter of history? Discover the surprising truth about Hawking radiation. In 1974, renowned physicist Stephen Hawking introduced a groundbreaking idea. Black holes aren't the eternal traps we once thought. Instead, he proposed that they emit a form of radiation, which we now call Hawking radiation. This revelation was shocking because it contradicts the long-held belief that nothing can escape a black hole's gravitational pull. According to Hawking, this happens due to quantum effects near the event horizon, the boundary around a black hole. Particles can pop in and out of existence, and sometimes one particle escapes while the other falls into the black hole. Over time, this emission could lead to the black hole slowly losing mass and potentially evaporating entirely. This idea not only changes our understanding of black holes, but also challenges fundamental concepts about the nature of our universe. Isn't it fascinating how even the most mysterious objects can have surprising secrets? Believe it or not, casinos use facial recognition technology. This advanced software helps identify known cheaters or those banned from entering. Imagine walking into a casino and the system instantly recognizes someone who has been caught cheating in the past. It's like having a smart security guard on watch. Additionally, casinos take fairness seriously. They rely on card shuffling machines to mix the cards thoroughly, ensuring that games remain random and fair for every player. Meanwhile, slot machines are also equipped with sensors that monitor for any irregularities, like unusual patterns that suggest cheating or malfunctioning. These high-tech tools create a safer environment for everyone, allowing players to enjoy their experience without worrying about dishonest tactics. With technology constantly evolving, how might casinos improve their security even more in the future? Did you know about airport profilers making travel safer? These dedicated professionals use psychology to carefully observe and assess passenger behavior at many airports. By paying attention to nonverbal cues, body language, and even facial expressions, profilers can identify potential security risks or suspicious activities that might otherwise go unnoticed. They play a crucial role in maintaining the safety of travelers and ensuring smooth airport operations. Imagine being in a bustling airport, surrounded by hundreds of travelers. The profilers are silently at work, focusing on every detail to keep everyone secure. Their training helps them understand the psychology behind behavior, allowing them to detect anomalies in how people act. This skill is vital, especially in today's world where security concerns are high. Profilers often collaborate with other security personnel, sharing insights to make informed decisions. So the next time you're at the airport, remember the important and insightful work these profilers do, keeping travelers like you safe while navigating through the hustle and bustle of airport life. Prepare to be amazed by Genie the exotic pet. Genie, like many fascinating animals, showcases the special challenges of keeping such creatures at home. While exotic animals may look appealing, caring for them is not as simple as it seems. For instance, Genie requires a specific diet and habitat to thrive, mirroring the conditions found in her natural environment. Each exotic pet has unique needs, and novice owners often underestimate the complexity involved. It's not just about providing food and water. Lighting, temperature, and space play critical roles too. This means potential pet owners need to do thorough research and planning. Without proper care, these pets can become stressed or unhealthy, which is not what anyone wants. So if you're considering an exotic pet like Genie, are you ready to meet the challenge head-on? Here's something incredible about IRS payment limits. The IRS has a remarkable policy that restricts individual check payments to a maximum of $100 million. This means if you ever find yourself needing to pay more than this hefty sum, you'll face some unique challenges. To handle amounts exceeding this limit, you'll need to either send multiple checks or opt for electronic payment methods. This rule illustrates not only the IRS's cautious approach to handling large sums, but also emphasizes that even in the world of finance, there are limits to what can be done with a single check. So whether you're a millionaire or just curious, it's fascinating to see how such policies impact large transactions in the tax system. Imagine the logistics of sending several checks or wiring money electronically. It raises questions about safeguards and processes in place for truly massive payments, doesn't it? What if I told you about a special elephant hospital? The first elephant hospital was established by wildlife zoos in Mathura, Uttar Pradesh, India. This remarkable facility is dedicated to caring for elephants that have been rescued from abusive situations, giving them the chance to heal and thrive in a safe environment. Equipped with advanced medical technology, the hospital focuses on providing the best possible care for these gentle giants. Spaces designed for spacious roaming allow the elephants to enjoy some freedom, a vital part of their recovery process. Here they receive not just medical treatment, but also love and attention from trained caregivers who understand their unique needs. Each elephant has its own story, often filled with hardship, but at this hospital, they find hope and healing. The mission of Wildlife SOS goes beyond just treating injuries. It's about improving the overall lives of these magnificent creatures. As more people learn about this incredible initiative, It raises awareness about the importance of elephant welfare and conservation in India and beyond. Here's a wild fact about astronaut farts. In space, things can get a little weird, especially when it comes to our bodies. Astronaut farts pose a serious risk in a spacecraft due to the confined environment. You see, inside a spacecraft, the air is recycled and the oxygen levels are closely monitored. This means that when an astronaut releases gas, it can turn into a mix of methane and other gases. If the concentration of methane gets too high, it could create a flammable situation. Imagine floating in a tiny tin can millions of miles from Earth, and suddenly your fart becomes a fire hazard. To keep the crew safe and comfortable, astronauts have to be mindful of what they eat, choosing foods that are less likely to cause excessive gas. So next time you think about space adventures, remember that managing gas is part of the job. Is it really true that pollution equals smoking cigarettes? In cities like Beijing, the air can be so polluted that spending just one day outdoors is like smoking 21 cigarettes. This startling comparison highlights the dangers of fine particulate matter known as PM 2.5. These tiny particles can easily get into your lungs and even enter your bloodstream, leading to serious health problems over time. The higher the PM 2.5 levels, the greater the risk of respiratory issues like asthma and chronic bronchitis, as well as heart diseases. Unfortunately, many people in these polluted areas may not realize how much harm they are exposing themselves to just by walking outside. As urban areas continue to grow and industrial activities expand, it's crucial for everyone to understand the implications of air quality on health. Can we afford to ignore this growing crisis? What if I told you about Kylie Jenner's success story? At just 21, Kylie Jenner became the world's youngest billionaire, a title she earned through her brainchild, Kylie Cosmetics. Starting with her first lip kit in 2015, she masterfully leveraged social media to build a massive following and market her beauty products. By engaging her audience on platforms like Instagram, she turned a passion for makeup into a multi-million-dollar empire. Now, her brand includes a variety of cosmetics and skincare lines that appeal to fans worldwide. Kylie's entrepreneurial spirit and savvy marketing strategies have made her a role model for aspiring business owners. Her journey emphasizes the power of social media in today's business landscape, showcasing how anyone with creativity and determination can achieve incredible success. Isn't it inspiring to witness such a young entrepreneur making waves in the industry? Meet the fascinating spiny anteater of Australia. This remarkable little creature, also known as the echidna, thrives in the harsh, dry deserts of Australia thanks to its incredible adaptations. The spiny anteater is instantly recognizable because its body is covered in sharp spines, which not only serve as armor against predators, but also assist in gathering moisture from the air. When the sun blazes and water sources are scarce, the spines help the anteater collect dewdrops, effectively quenching its thirst without needing to find a water hole. Its specialized snout allows it to forage for insects and worms, which are essential for its diet. With a distinctive digging ability, spiny anteaters create burrows to escape the heat. This combination of unique features showcases nature's ingenuity, enabling the spiny anteater to survive and thrive in one of the most challenging environments on the planet. So the next time you think of Australia's wildlife, remember this extraordinary little reptile that beats the odds in the arid desert. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Sam Simon was generous. The co-creator of the iconic animated series The Simpsons didn't just leave his mark on television. He also made a monumental impact on philanthropy. Before he passed away in 2015, Simon donated an astounding $100 million to various charitable organizations. His contributions touched many lives, particularly through supporting organizations that train service dogs for veterans suffering from PTSD and disabled individuals. These service dogs provide not just companionship, but also crucial assistance, helping people regain independence and improve their quality of life. Simon's commitment to using his wealth to support those in need showcases a wonderful blend of creativity and compassion, echoing the humor and heart found in his television work. His legacy lives on, not just in laughs, but in the positive changes he helped create. Isn't that inspiring? Believe it or not, steepest street in the world exists. Baldwin Street in Dunedin, New Zealand, proudly holds the Guinness World Record for being the steepest residential area across the globe. This street features a jaw-dropping slope of 38 degrees, causing houses to appear as if they are dramatically sunken into the landscape. Imagine walking or biking up this incline. It's not just a stroll, but a serious workout. Local residents have adapted to this unique terrain, often joking that their daily cardio is built right into their commute. Baldwin Street has become a popular destination for tourists and thrill seekers, many of whom enjoy the challenge of climbing its steepness or witnessing the quirky optical illusion it creates. Are you ready to test your stamina and discover this extraordinary street that defies the ordinary? Why did Jung-hwan's goal shock Italy? In the thrilling 2002 World Cup, South Korean footballer Jung-hwan made history when he scored a stunning goal against Italy, helping his team reach the semifinals. This unexpected victory was a monumental moment for South Korea, but it came with surprising fallout for himself. Shortly after the match, the Italian club Perugia, where An played at the time, decided to terminate his contract. The decision shocked fans and critics alike, as An's goal was celebrated across the globe. The unexpected twist raised questions about loyalty and the sometimes harsh realities of professional sports. While he made his nation proud, An faced career uncertainty in Italy. Nevertheless, his remarkable achievement remains a defining moment in World Cup history, showcasing both the joy of victory and the complexities of international football. You might be shocked to learn that burglars love sock drawers. This common hiding spot isn't as safe as many people think. When thieves break into homes, they often start by rummaging through sock drawers because they know these places are frequently overlooked. Many of us stash our valuables, like cash, jewelry, or important documents, where we believe they won't be found. However, this strategy can backfire. Instead of using predictable spots, it's time to think outside the box. Consider hiding treasures in unusual locations, like inside old books, in kitchen appliances, or within the lining of a coat. Securing items in less obvious places can make a burglar's job more difficult. So next time you store something precious, ask yourself, is this the best hiding spot? Take control and keep your belongings safe from prying hands. Check out the amazing Kokedama sea coconut seed. This incredible seed hails from the tropical shores of the Seychelles and holds the title for the largest and heaviest seed in the world. Imagine a single seed that can reach lengths of up to 12 inches with a whopping circumference of 3 feet. Weighing over 40 pounds, the Kokedama seed is not just heavy, it's a remarkable natural phenomenon that stirs both curiosity and admiration. The sea coconut grows from the famous Lodoicea malvavica tree, which also boasts sturdy palm-like fronds that can tower up to 80 feet high. What's fascinating is that these seeds have been known to drift across oceans, a journey that can take years, while often being mistaken for coconuts. Because of their size and unique shape, Kokedama seeds have captured the attention of scientists, nature lovers, and artists alike. They symbolize resilience and adaptability, thriving in their island environments. So next time you think of seeds, remember the amazing Kokedama, a true giant in the plant kingdom. Did you know mistletoe is a sneaky parasite? This fascinating plant, often hung for holiday cheer, doesn't smell like the festive season suggests. Instead, mistletoe is a parasitic species that thrives by latching onto trees and stealing nutrients to survive. While it brings joy through the fun tradition of kissing beneath its leaves, not all mistletoe is harmless. Some varieties can be toxic, posing risks to both humans and animals. The green leaves and white berries may look innocent, but they can lead to serious health issues if ingested. This paradox makes mistletoe a unique symbol of love, intertwined with a touch of danger. So next time you lean in for that kiss, remember the intriguing story behind this holiday staple. Isn't it wild how something so festive can have a darker side? Guess what really drives cars uphill in Canada? Magnetic Hill, located in the stunning region of Ladakh, offers a mesmerizing optical illusion that leaves visitors scratching their heads. When you park your car in the designated spot and shift into neutral, something magical happens. The vehicle seems to roll uphill. This curious phenomenon tricks our brains into perceiving a gentle slope as an incline, creating the illusion of defying gravity. Tourists flock to Magnetic Hill, bringing cameras and curiosity to witness this surreal experience for themselves. The surrounding landscape is equally captivating, with majestic mountains and clear skies that enhance the charm of this unusual spot. People often wonder how such an optical illusion works and share their experiences with friends and family. Although it may seem strange, Magnetic Hill serves as a delightful reminder of how nature can play tricks on our senses. Next time you're in Canada, don't miss this chance to see cars rolling up a hill. Wouldn't it be fun to experience this bizarre twist of reality? Hard to believe, but candy laws exist in Idaho. Idaho has an unusual law that states a man cannot give his partner a box of candy or chocolate that weighs less than 50 pounds. Imagine the surprise of receiving such a massive sweet treat. This regulation might sound like a joke, yet it impacts how people in Idaho approach gift-giving. While the origins of this law are somewhat unclear, it certainly stretches the imagination and raises questions about what constitutes a generous gift. For women in Idaho, this law opens the door to a new level of excitement in the world of confectionery gifts. It's no longer just about chocolates, it's an opportunity for creativity. So if you're planning a special surprise, think big. 50 pounds of your partner's favorite candies could really make an impression. Isn't it fun to consider how laws like this shape our traditions? What if I told you about Turkmenistan's makeup ban? In a surprising move, the former president of Turkmenistan, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov, decided to ban news anchors from wearing makeup during broadcasts. His reasoning? He found it difficult to tell the anchors apart when they were all dolled up. This quirky rule caught attention not just locally, but also across the globe, as it highlighted the unusual decisions made by some national leaders. Without their usual layers of lipstick and foundation, the anchors had to rely on their presentation skills and journalistic talent to engage viewers. This decision also sparked discussions on beauty standards in media, questioning how appearance influences credibility. While some praised the move for promoting natural beauty, others found it a perplexing limitation in a field where appearance often plays a significant role. Can you imagine tuning into your favorite news program and finding everyone looking so different? Ever thought about why fish can cough? It might surprise you to learn that certain fish species, like the Atlantic salmon, have the ability to cough. This unusual trait helps them clear irritants from their gills, which are crucial for breathing underwater. Just like humans cough to remove something stuck in our throat or airways, fish do something similar to keep their gills clean and functioning well. This fascinating behavior typically occurs when they need to expel unwanted particles, such as mucus, parasites, or small debris that could block the flow of water. When a fish coughs, it rapidly expels water through its gills, creating a burst of movement that pushes out those pesky irritants. Although we often think of coughing as a human issue, nature provides various solutions for different species. Understanding how fish adapt to their environment helps us appreciate the incredible diversity of life in our oceans and rivers. Is it really true that the Dead Sea is super salty? With a salinity of about 34.2%, the Dead Sea is astonishingly 9.6 times saltier than our oceans, which have a salinity of around 3.5%. This extreme saltiness is due to its unique geography. It's located in a low-lying area where water from nearby rivers, particularly the Jordan River, flows in but doesn't have an outlet. As water evaporates in the desert heat, the minerals, especially salt, get concentrated, creating an almost otherworldly environment. The high salinity not only prevents most marine life from thriving, it also allows people to effortlessly float on its surface. In fact, the Dead Sea is so dense with salt that you can hardly sink. It's also rich in minerals that some claim have healing properties, making it a popular destination for wellness seekers. Who wouldn't want to experience this natural wonder? What if I told you Earth looks tiny from the moon? This fascinating phenomenon happens because of the camera's focal length, which can make our planet appear smaller in photographs taken from space. When astronauts captured stunning images of Earth from the lunar surface, these pictures showcased our home as a mere dot against the vastness of the universe. It's quite similar to how the moon seems to grow larger when you gaze at it with the naked eye on a clear night. But when you try to capture that wonder with your phone, it often looks smaller and lacks detail. Our eyes can perceive the vastness of Earth, filled with oceans, mountains, and forests, but in a photograph, all that wonder can get lost. So while we feel a deep connection to our planet, images taken from space can remind us just how small and fragile Earth is in the grand scheme of the cosmos. Is the Goliath tigerfish a crocodile hunter? This incredible fish is native to Africa and is famous for its astonishing ability to hunt and attack even large predators like crocodiles. With 32 razor-sharp teeth, the Goliath tigerfish is designed for maximum efficiency, slicing through flesh in a flash. Growing up to a whopping 5.9 feet in length, it's not just a pretty fish, but a fierce predator in its aquatic habitat. Found primarily in the Congo River Basin, these fish thrive in tropical waters and are known for their aggressive behavior. Anglers and researchers alike are captivated by their power and unique hunting tactics. While they primarily feed on smaller fish, the idea that they could take on a crocodile adds a whole new level of intrigue to this spectacular species. Is there any other fish that can rival the Goliath tigerfish's ferocity in the water? Did you know Ashrita Foreman set world records? This might surprise you. Ashrita Foreman is a remarkable individual who holds the Guinness World Record for the most records ever achieved, boasting over 600 unique accomplishments. Among his incredible feats, one of the standout records is for collecting the most eggs without breaking them. Imagine carefully balancing and handling hundreds of eggs, all while ensuring not a single one cracks. Foreman's dedication and creativity show just how far determination can take you. His record-setting journey showcases not only his extraordinary talents, but also how anyone can pursue wild dreams. Every record he sets inspires countless others to push their limits and think outside the box. So, who knows? Your passion could lead you to create your own record-breaking moment. What amazing records do you think could be next? Hard to believe, but Monaco is tiny. This fascinating little country is actually the second smallest in the world, covering just 1.25 square miles. To put it in perspective, that's even smaller than New York City's famous Central Park. Nestled along the French Riviera, Monaco is a playground for the rich and famous, known for its luxurious casinos, stunning ocean views, and the glamorous Monaco Grand Prix. Despite its small size, Monaco packs a punch with its rich history and vibrant culture, having been established as a sovereign city-state in 1297. You can walk from the Mediterranean coastline to the rolling hills in minutes, experiencing incredible sights like the Prince's Palace and the breathtaking Monte Carlo Casino. So next time you think about giant countries, remember that Monaco's charm and excitement come in a surprisingly small package. Would you want to explore such a tiny nation? Here's a wild fact about clock hands. The clockwise rotation of clock hands traces back to the design of the first mechanical clocks. These innovative devices were crafted to replicate the sun's movement across the sky in the northern hemisphere. Imagine, back in the day, clockmakers observed how the sun seemed to travel from east to west, casting its brilliant light across the land. To echo this natural phenomenon, they positioned the hands on their clocks to rotate in the same direction. This choice made it easier for people to relate the passage of time to the familiar daily dance of the sun. As mechanical clocks became more prevalent, this design standard took hold, solidifying the clockwise rotation as a universal norm. So next time you check the time, remember you're looking at a design inspired by the sun itself. Isn't it incredible how our understanding of time is rooted in nature? How many other inventions can trace their origins to simple observations like this? Here's what actually happens when cars fly. The Terrafugia Transition is an incredible invention that combines the best features of a car and a light aircraft. Imagine being stuck in traffic, then in just under a minute, transforming your car into an airplane and soaring above the congestion. This vehicle can comfortably carry 2 people, making it a fantastic option for those who wish to skip long drive times or enjoy scenic aerial views. With wings that fold up seamlessly and an engine designed for both driving and flying, The transition enables a unique travel experience unlike anything else on the market. Just think of the possibilities. Weekend getaways without the hassle of airports or the chance to explore remote areas with no road access. For adventure seekers and frequent travelers, this hybrid vehicle is not just a dream, it's a glimpse into the future of personal transportation. What would you do with your own flying car? Did you know computers once filled entire rooms? In the early days of computing, machines like ENIAC and UNIVAC were colossal, taking up the space of large rooms and weighing tons. These early computers relied on punch cards for input, meaning users had to send instructions through the mail. Imagine mailing a physical card just to run a simple program. Because of their size and complexity, only a few were available, and they were primarily used by government and research institutions. Fast forward to today, and we have devices that fit in our pockets, thanks to incredible advancements in technology. The rapid evolution from room-sized behemoths to sleek smartphones shows just how far we've come. But just think, how did we make this leap in such a short time? Did you know soil is teeming with life? A single teaspoon of soil holds more microorganisms than there are people on Earth. This astonishing fact reveals the incredible biodiversity that exists right beneath our feet. Within that tiny spoonful, you can find bacteria, fungi, and even tiny protozoa, all playing vital roles in maintaining the ecosystem. These microorganisms help break down organic matter, recycle nutrients, and even support plant growth, making them essential for life as we know it. Moreover, the variety of microbes varies by location, influenced by factors like climate, vegetation, and soil composition. This means that no 2 teaspoons of soil are quite the same. Understanding this microscopic world can help us appreciate the complexity of life and the importance of healthy soil for food production and environmental sustainability. So next time you dig in the garden or stroll through a park, remember that the dirt you see is a bustling community of living organisms, waiting to be discovered. Prepare to be amazed by reindeer and magical mushrooms. Did you know that certain mushrooms in the Northern Hemisphere can make you see things that aren't really there? These mushrooms, known for their powerful hallucinogenic properties, are ingested by reindeer without any harmful effects. It turns out that reindeer have a special way of filtering out the toxins found in these fungi, allowing only the mind-altering compounds to remain in their systems. Intriguingly, their urine contains these psychoactive elements, and some cultures have discovered that drinking reindeer urine can produce similar hallucinogenic experiences. This fascinating relationship between reindeer and these mushrooms showcases nature's incredible adaptability. So the next time you think about nature's wonders, remember that even reindeer can partake in their own incredible adventures, right through their unique diet. Unlocking knowledge. What is Zarpado's secret weapon? Zarpado is a unique platform that redefines how we consume educational content. Instead of sifting through pages of text or lengthy lectures, Zarpado compiles a treasure trove of information into single, engaging video formats. This innovative approach caters to our fast-paced lives, allowing learners of all ages to absorb essential concepts quickly and effectively. Imagine being able to explore complex topics like science, history, or technology in just one captivating video. With Zarpado, users can discover a variety of subjects without feeling overwhelmed. The platform not only presents information, but also keeps it lively through visuals and storytelling techniques, making the learning experience feel like a fun adventure rather than a chore. Why settle for traditional learning methods when you can dive into a world of knowledge with Zarpado? Did you know both sides of your brain work together? Many people believe in the idea of left brain versus right brain dominance, thinking that creativity and logic are split between the two halves. However, this is a misconception. In reality, both hemispheres of your brain, the left and the right, collaborate closely to process information and solve problems. For instance, while the left hemisphere is often associated with logical reasoning and analytical tasks, the right hemisphere takes on spatial awareness and creativity. Yet when you engage in activities like playing a musical instrument or solving a puzzle, both sides join forces seamlessly. This teamwork showcases just how complex and integrated our brains really are. In everyday life, Whether you're deciding what to wear or planning a vacation, your brain is busy working in harmony, blending logic and creativity. So next time you hear about left brain or right brain dominance, remember that your brain is much more about collaboration than division. Ever thought about why eagle feathers are so special? Only members of federally recognized Native American tribes can legally possess or collect eagle feathers, making these striking symbols of freedom and spirituality highly protected. This law stems from a deep respect for the eagle in Native American cultures, where these magnificent birds represent strength, wisdom, and a connection to the divine. The bald eagle, in particular, is revered and federally protected under the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act, which prohibits non-members from handling its feathers. For tribal members, collecting these feathers is a sacred practice that holds cultural significances, often used in ceremonies, regalia, and rituals. Violating this law can lead to hefty fines or even jail time, emphasizing the importance of preserving the spiritual and cultural heritage tied to these majestic creatures. So next time you see an eagle feather, remember the rich traditions and legal protections that make it so much more than just a beautiful object. Why does Japan teach humor in schools? Japan is home to a unique company that offers schools focused entirely on humor, a concept that might surprise many. The first of these schools opened its doors in 1982, and since then, around 1,000 students enroll each year. This innovative approach emphasizes the importance of laughter not just for entertainment, but also for improving social skills, creativity, and emotional intelligence. In a society that values harmony and connection, learning to appreciate and create humor can help people communicate better and strengthen relationships. Students engage in various activities, from stand-up comedy to improv, providing them with tools to express themselves and understand different perspectives. This cultivation of wit and joy is particularly significant in a fast-paced world, where stress can often overshadow happiness. By focusing on humor, these schools aim to enrich everyday life, proving that sometimes laughter truly is the best medicine. Curious about how humor impacts culture beyond Japan? Prepare to be amazed by the biggest chocolate bar ever. In 2011, a clever chocolate company in Armenia pulled off a sweet surprise by creating the world's largest chocolate bar, tipping the scales at a whopping 4,210 kilograms, which is about 9,722 pounds. This colossal confection measures an incredible 5.6 meters long, roughly the length of a small bus. The company crafted this enormous treat to celebrate Chocolate Day, and they didn't keep it to themselves. Instead, they shared the joy with the entire community, inviting everyone to come together and enjoy a piece of this remarkable creation. Can you imagine the excitement of taking a bite from a chocolate bar bigger than a car? Events like these not only highlight the fun in food, but also bring people closer as they celebrate their love for chocolate. Isn't it fantastic how such a delightful treat can unite a whole community? Believe it or not, Iceland's Yule lads are fascinating. These 13 mischievous figures bring holiday cheer and surprises to children during the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. Each Yule lad has a unique personality and a quirky name that reflects their playful antics. For instance, there's Spoon Licker, who loves to steal and lick spoons, and Pot Scraper, who enjoys cleaning out cooking pots. Icelandic children eagerly anticipate these visits, placing their shoes by the window, hoping to find treats or small gifts from the Yule lads. But beware, those who misbehave might find a rotten potato instead. The tradition of the Yule lads is rooted in Icelandic folklore and adds a magical touch to the holiday season. Families share stories of each lad's character, creating a festive atmosphere filled with imagination and excitement. Isn't it wonderful how these quirky figures bring such joy to Christmas? Here's what actually happens when China raises pigs. China is home to about half of the world's pig population, which makes it the largest producer and consumer of pork globally. This staggering number means that when you think of pork dishes, you can bet a good chunk comes from Chinese farms. Pigs are vital to China's economy, providing millions of jobs and sustaining countless families. The demand for pork is also significant because it's a staple protein in many Chinese households, featuring prominently in traditional dishes like dumplings and roasted pork. As pork prices fluctuate, they can impact everything from local markets to national policies, as the country strives to provide enough food for its vast population. With advancements in farming techniques and technology, China continues to lead the way in pig farming, ensuring that it meets the needs of its people while impacting global pork supply chains. How does this influence your favorite meals? Prepare to be amazed by Georgia's ice cream law. In the Peach State, there's an unusual regulation. Carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket is actually illegal. This quirky law might sound silly, but it reveals a fascinating glimpse into the past. Originating in the days when some people used this practice to attract horses, the law aimed to prevent potential chaos in the streets. Though rarely enforced, it highlights how local laws can sometimes stem from unique cultural quirks. Imagine the surprise of tourists who unknowingly break this rule while enjoying their favorite frozen treat. This amusing tidbit makes you wonder what other odd laws might be lurking in the books across the country. Perhaps it's time to explore and uncover these delightful quirks that make each state so unique. Who knew ice cream could lead you on such an interesting legal journey? Guess what really drives Istanbul's unique charm? Istanbul is a city like no other, straddling two continents, Europe and Asia. This fascinating geographical position is made possible by the Bosporus Strait, a crucial waterway that connects the Black Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. This not only makes Istanbul a significant trade hub, but also forms a vibrant cultural bridge where East meets West. Imagine walking through bustling markets filled with spices, delicious street food, and rich history, all while standing in two different parts of the world. Istanbul's blend of diverse cultures is a fusion of traditions, cuisine, and languages that reflect its unique place in history. From the majestic Hagia Sophia to the charming streets of the Asian side, every corner tells a story of how this city has been shaped by its unique location. Isn't it incredible how one city can offer such diverse experiences? Here's a wild fact about alien abductions. Psychologists have proposed that many stories of alien encounters might not be what they seem. Instead of being whisked away by extraterrestrials, some experiences could be linked to sleep paralysis, a condition where individuals wake up unable to move and often hallucinate. During these episodes, people might perceive shadowy figures or feel a presence, which can trigger fears of being abducted. Additionally, cultural influences play a significant role. As movies and books featuring aliens became more popular, the idea of alien abduction seeped into our collective consciousness. This means that some people may interpret their ambiguous experiences through the lens of media, thinking they've encountered aliens when, in reality, their minds might be at work. Could our perception of reality be shaped so easily by storytelling? Why exactly does Steven Novak's art mesmerize viewers? Steven Novak is an artist renowned for his innovative approach to perception, and his painting titled Portal showcases this talent beautifully. At first glance, Portal might seem like a straightforward image, but it quickly reveals a stunning three-dimensional effect. As you move around the painting, the colors and shapes shift, creating an illusion that draws you in and captivates your imagination. This dynamic aspect of his work encourages spectators to interact with the artwork, transforming a static image into a vibrant experience. By playing with light and shadow, Novak makes you question what you see, inviting curiosity and exploration. His art isn't just something you look at, it's something you feel, prompting discussions about reality and perception. With a style that challenges the norm, it's no wonder people are intrigued. What will you discover as you explore his work? Get ready to explore Orson Welles' famous radio drama. In 1938, Orson Welles captivated America with his groundbreaking radio adaptation of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. This program famously aired on Halloween night and quickly became notorious for causing panic across the nation. Many listeners, tuning in late, believed that the fictional news reports of Martians invading Earth were real. Wells, who directed and narrated the broadcast, wanted to showcase the power of radio as a medium for storytelling, and he certainly succeeded. The broadcast featured realistic sound effects and dramatic acting, making the imaginary Martian invasion feel convincing. As a result, people around the country were alarmed, some rushing to seek safety, while others, overwhelmed by fear, listened intently, convinced of an extraterrestrial threat. This event sparked discussions about media responsibility and the influence of technology on public perception. Orson Welles not only made waves with Citizen Kane, but also forever changed the landscape of radio drama with this unforgettable broadcast. How did Welles manage to pull off such an incredible feat? Hard to believe, but Seth wrote about comas. This talented songwriter penned a quirky tune that claimed comas were silly, poking fun at the idea. However, life has a funny way of turning the tables. Not long after he composed that catchy song, Seth found himself in a coma due to a sudden health crisis. When he eventually woke up, he couldn't help but chuckle at the irony. The experience, he remarked, was just as silly as he had joked about in his lyrics. Despite the seriousness of a coma, Seth described it almost humorously, reflecting on how surreal it felt. This twist of fate reminded him that sometimes our own words can come back to surprise us in unexpected ways. Seth's story teaches us that humor can be found even in difficult situations, and that life is full of unpredictable moments. What do you think he learned about his own lyrics?